that button, and here we go. Gets technical. Here we go. And there, right. Basically, welcome and thank you for jumping on. So this is the opportunity call that we're doing. So I know a lot of the team today, they've been itching to get a nice poster out there to send out to the people that have inquired about or have thought about joining the business, of looking at network marketing as a tool to moving forward for financial freedom. Now, my name's Paddy. If you haven't guessed from the accent already, I'll say nothing. But tonight we've also got Bonita. Now, Bonita's on here. She's going to be telling her story. She's going to be sharing a testimonial towards the end. I heard a snippet yesterday of Bonita's story, and it's absolutely brilliant. It's phenomenal. Now, I'm proud and privileged that Bonita she's a couple of people up from me in the grand scheme of things, but I've been doing a lot of talking with Bonita and her team and my uplines and stuff, and she's been absolutely phenomenal. And she's one of the key reasons why I'm actually excited to be working with her. Now, what have I got? People, mute all. Thank you very much. Just heard some noise in the background. So, let me go back. But about me then. So my name is Paddy, as I said. Been involved in MLM now, network marketing, for about 2.5 years. Now, I'm ex-military, so I was in the Royal Navy for 13 years. And I always said that I would never, ever get married or have kids whilst I was in the Navy. Now, I've spent 6.5 years at sea, 6.5 years shoreside. And then amongst that time, you're away at sea for 6 months, away at sea for 9 months. You're back, you're away, you get weekends off, you're working weekends. You don't have a lot of time to spend with your family, depending on the job you do. Now, I was very fortunate. I met Claire back in 2007, 2008. And it got to the stage where I fell in love, decided that we were going to get married. And we got married in 2010. And that's when I decided to leave the Navy. So I left the Navy in October 2010. We got married December 2010. And our son was born October 2011. Now, I was excited. I was massively excited because I'd left the military. I'd left that controlling arm, and I was free. I was out there, and I was working in medical sales, and I was loving it. And then I was kind of disillusioned because the more that I was working, the more they were paying me, which got exciting. And then the more they were paying me, the more that I found that I was working harder and longer, and they were paying me more. And then all of a sudden, because you're in the sales industry, in the medical side of things, you go through certain periods of the year where nobody buys anything, or the hospitals are over budget and they can't afford anything. And all of a sudden, that check that you're relying on every month that was getting bigger and bigger and bigger, all of a sudden gets smaller and smaller and smaller. And you kind of get the living within a certain means. So whenever your check starts to get smaller, you've got to then put more time and more effort into trying to get that check back up bigger again. And that means leaving the house early. So I was leaving the house before my son was awake. I was getting back in the evening after my son had gone to bed. And basically I was back in a predicament where I was trading my time for money. And it wasn't a situation that I liked to be in. Now, somebody came to me and they mentioned to me about network marketing. And they'd done the old explaining about linear income versus residual income. And basically the linear income was what I was on. I was trading my time for money. So I went to work and I got paid. I went to work and I got paid. I didn't go to work and I didn't get paid. And they started explaining about this residual way of getting paid, where you sold products, you helped with products, you helped build a team, you went on a personal journey of discovery, so personal development, you created your why, you created your goals, and all this sort of stuff started falling into place. And I started understanding that I had a passion outside of the job that I was doing. And the job that I was doing wasn't fulfilling what I wanted to be or what I wanted to become. And network marketing basically set afire the goal that I had and the why that I wanted to do. And I fell into that. And I find myself now with TLC 2.5 years later, because Bonita's on here now at the minute, and you'll hear Bonita later on. They've got a passion and a fire and a drive and an ethos and ethics that I want to be aligned with. It's allowing me to become the person that I want to be so that I can go out and help more people. I'm not interested in making the rich richer, being in a corporate world where you're, working hard so that the CEO at the top gets all the money and you still get a basic wage. And if you're a good boy, you'll get, a nice bonus or something like that. I'm interested in working with the poor people, working with the normal people that are out there. I want to lead them to have an extraordinary life so that they can create their own miracles. That's what I want to do. And that's what TLC is enabling me to do right now. And that's where I see everything opening up. And that's a passion that I have. And that's what I want to do. So the question now is, you're on this opportunity call. Why are you here? Well, basically, you're here to find out a little bit more about what this is, okay? So we've got one team. We've got one aim. Basically, it's a vehicle. Network marketing is a vehicle to help you to become the best version of you. It's going to help you to be and unleash your true potential, because it's going to challenge you in different ways that you've never been challenged before. And that's a good thing, because if you're sat there just in your comfort zone, then you're not challenging yourself. Network marketing takes you outside of that, and it really, really does challenge you in a way that's absolutely phenomenal, because your potential, you ain't even scratched the surface yet. And if you're coming in from a different network marketing company, if you're looking at this from a different perspective, there's a reason for that as well. And this is still here to challenge you. We're looking at keeping happy or getting happy and healthy customers by adding continuously great value all the time. We want to create a huge ripple effect towards health. Now, there's too many people out there that know nothing about health and nutrition. They don't know what they're putting inside themselves. And if they're putting something bad inside themselves, they're also putting that bad thing inside their kids as well. We want to be able to change the mindset. Now, if you look down the bottom there, you'll see the X3. It's based on mindset, nutrition, and movement. I'm going to talk about this later on, but people haven't got the correct mindset at the minute because nobody's out there teaching them properly. We want to be able to affect hundreds of thousands of families globally. Now, that's a vision that TLC want to have. That's a vision that they do have. Sorry, it's not want to have. They do have that. That's what we're working towards. That one person that you help. How many people can that one person go on and affect purely because of that one thing you've done? We want to affect hundreds of thousands globally. And the company itself, TLC, we're in multiple countries around the world. So that's an easy thing to do. We want to empower people to be dynamic and successful. We want you to be your own success story. Okay? We want you to lead teams. We want you to inspire people. That's what network marketing is about. It's going out and inspiring somebody else to be a better version of themselves. It's inspiring them to take that one extra step to go and create their own lives, if not for them, but for their families and for their friends and for the loved ones around them. That's what it's all about. We want to gain that financial freedom through residual wealth. And there's that key word again, residual. It's about having that pay, that check that keeps coming through the door every week, every month, day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year, because you've done one thing good. You've helped one person. You've helped multiple people. Okay? That's what the aim is. That's what a team can do. Singularly, on your own, you can do some of this, but as a team, working with everybody towards the same vision, we're powerful. And that's what it's all about. So can you be successful in network marketing? All you got to do is find the right vertical for you. Okay, it's you're looking for a company that's got the right qualities, the right ethics, the right structure behind it that's going to support you. That thing that's going to drive you forward. So have you got a passion to share the products, to build a team? Everything's there for you. The blueprint's there for you. Are you willing to go out? Have you got a passion for it? You're aligning yourself as a person. Now, I know people out there that sell candles. They sell shopping. It's not for me. It's not what I'm interested in. And I applaud them because they're doing something anyway to make their lives better. But that's not for me. I've aligned myself with TLC because I believe in what they can do. I believe massively in the products. I've seen my success so far with the products. I've seen the team's success. I've seen the customer's success. It's phenomenal. It really is jaw-dropping. So I'm in the right place for me. The vision that they have globally, hundreds of thousands of lives. What's my vision? My vision for me is my why. I want to impact people. I want to work with kids in inner city gangs. I want to change their lives from the bottom up so that they can go out and impact more people than what I could even think of reaching. That's my vision. Their vision, my vision, it links. It's there. And it's cool for me. Your vision might not be up there written in stars yet. You might be wondering what that vision is, what that goal is. But as long as you've got a passion for what you want to do, and that's helping people, then that's absolutely brilliant. You've got the support, the coaching, and the mentoring. I'm going to talk about that later on slightly, but everything there is for you, to help you, to enable you to be the best, okay? The one key element in this that really means something is you. So at the top, can you be successful in network marketing? Everything is here. The blueprint is here. The question is, do you want to be successful? And if the answer to that is yes, you've got the passion, you've got the fire in your belly, then this is the right choice for you. You know that straight away. Listening to the rest of this presentation now is a nice to do. You've already got that fire in the belly. Go and do it. That's what I want you to do. Go and do it. You've got the ability now to earn immediate money. It's not a case of you have to be at a certain position. You've got to unlock this. You've got to unlock that. You can earn money straight away from day one. And you're creating financial freedom. You're going to have a 1, 2, a 5-year plan. It's goal setting. It's writing down. It's doing your daily method of operations. It's working out what you can do part-time. That's the key as well. This is all part-time. You build your life part-time until your life is ready for you to go full-time. This isn't a case of I'm going to jump on the call now, I'm going to walk away, and I'm going to be big boss tomorrow, and I'm going to say, oi, stick your job. I'm a network marketer. I would love to do that. It's great. And some people I know have done it, and it's a big chance. But at the end of the day, if you can spend an hour a day, 2 hours a day doing this, then you're building a future for you. You're building a future for your family. And at some stage, be it in a year's time, be it in 5 years' time, this will come full circle for you when you can turn around to your boss and say, look, I'm creating my life. My life's here now. That I've got the financial freedom to walk away from you because I'm getting paid more than you. And I'm helping people. And that's what it's all about. So what do you get passionate about? It's, oh God. I don't know. What gets you out of bed in the morning? What drives you? What do you want to do? I want to help people personally. That's what I want to do. I want to help them be better, get financially free. But how many people at the minute do you know that want to lose weight, that want to be less bloated and clogged up, that want to strip down fat, could continuously tired or ill, that want more clarity, more energy, more confidence, more money, more purpose? People that want new friends, they want to have a social contribution. If you know 1, 2, 3, 7, 10 of those, then already you've got a customer base. You've got people that you can go out and help straight away. I get passionate about helping people. I love it. I love being able to have a chat with people. The wife would tell me off straight away because instead of taking 5 minutes to say something, I'm there and a half an hour later and I'm still passionate and buzzing about helping somebody, as long as they are as well. Obviously, read the body signs and the body language and stuff, but it's about having that passion to help. If you don't want to go out and help people, then network marketing is not the industry for you, because that effectively is what it is. You want to help people. So basically now we're looking at working to address key fundamentals. Now this is a simple fact, a very, very simple fact. And I'm not going to delve deep on it, but diets don't work. Fact, the diet industry turns over 586 billion and it's growing. People are still gaining more weight. People are still getting less healthy. Disease is growing at a rapid rate. And people, they just want an easy way. And that's a scary, scary fact. It's the low-fat diets, the sugar-free, 0 calories and stuff like that. I'm not allowed to swear on this, and if I could swear, there'd be a few explanatives coming out, but what a load of codswallop. That's a posh English word, and I'm Irish, yeah. It just doesn't work. Anything that's synthetic inside your body does not work. And whenever you replace something and you take out something, you say it's fat-free, you've basically put in chemicals. We're making people sicker by giving them the food that we're giving them. It doesn't work. The diet industry, 586 billion and growing, is a hell of a lot of money in keeping people overweight, unhealthy, and keeping disease growing, because that way then the governments are making money. And that's a scary place to be in. So the program that we offer, remember I said at the start, you've got the X3 at the bottom, the mindset, nutrition, and the movement. Now, you've got the mindset here. We've got a confidence coach, Claire Patterson, my wife. She's on the call at the minute. I've got to be nice to her. But simply put, she is phenomenal. absolutely amazing at dealing with the emotional side of things, at dealing with the personal performance coaching of people, at the NLP, the EFT side of things. She is absolutely outstanding. And I know anybody that's on the call now would seriously turn around and say that she's changed their lives, or she's helping change their lives at the minute. You've got the psychologist, Sarah Hambidge. Sarah Hambidge, what she doesn't know about going inside your little mind and just messing about with that, making you see things in a clearer light, she is phenomenal. Again, an absolutely amazing person. She deals a lot with the intrinsic versus the external and vice versa, and, you know, creating habits. And she basically breaks it down in simplistic terms of why you do what you do. And once you understand that, you can move forward. And then Claire jumps in and she deals with the emotional side of things. So we work with a mindset first before we do anything with the weight, before we do anything with the health and nutrition, because it comes from there. You've got the online coaching programs. You've got online weekly EFT, psychology courses. They go on once a week on there. The girls team up together, and that is there for you. And it's also there, more importantly, for your customers. So again, this is giving back. And you got your Q&A workshops and stuff. You've got the nutrition side of things. Now, the nutritional therapist, Zoe O'Neill, is, again, I'm using the word a lot, phenomenal. She's absolutely brilliant. And everything you get from Zoe, you would pay a hell of a lot of money if you were to go and see somebody one-on-one. But Zoe, Claire, Sarah, Amy, they offer their time in here for free so that they can give back to the customers. You've got smoothie plans, clean eating plans, high-impact nutrition, education, downloadable books. This is all for the customers. A simplistic thing of hydration. Some of the stuff that Zoe's already shared with us, I didn't even realize and understand. And I'm an advanced sport nutritional advisor. And I'm like, God, this woman's brain is just packed full of information. Then you've got the movement side of things, the HIIT weekly workouts. Amy Booth, she's in there, PT, and she's putting out, the HIIT is a high-intensity interval training, but you work at your pace, you work at your level. She's there. There's a lot of mentorship. There's a lot of personal training support. The videos are getting uploaded on there weekly. You've got your own plan there. Your customers have got their plan there, ready to work. And that's the X3. And the amazing thing about this program is that it's free for your customers. They've just got to be on the products. One of the products, three of the products, doesn't matter. As long as they're on the products, they're in the group, they're on the program, that is there for them. And it's all free. So how many people do you think you could help with the X3? If you're sitting there at the minute, your little brain's thinking over, and it's like, right, God, I've got so many people that this will be amazing for, and you're thinking outside the box already, this is for you. 100% this is for you. You've got the tea. Now, I've been using this tea, and any of the girls or even the lads on the call at the minute that have been using this tea will tell you, I'm blown away. Absolutely blown away. You've got some things in here like holly thistle. I've never heard of half this stuff, but it's all organic herbs. Helps with digestive diseases. You've got myla leaves. You've got marshmallow. Now, marshmallow is not something you get. Now, I'm used to getting marshmallows in a stick and sticking them under a campfire. It's not those. You've got marshmallow leaves. They deal with inflammation, headache, muscle pain, eczema, psoriasis. A phenomenal herb, and I didn't even know about it. Blessed thistle, sluggish digestion, brain, heart, stomach, liver damage, or liver, lung, kidney, strength enhancements for them. You've got chamomile for calming. You've got myrrh. It's not even Christmas time yet. You've got myrrh, which is a stimulant, and it's great for the nerves and digestion, circulation, immune booster, and it's also a natural antidepressant. And that's just a couple of what you've got just in the tea. This stuff, it's just on a whole nother level. The coffee. Oh, what can I say about the coffee? There's a lot of information on that page at the minute, you can see. But take a look at some of them. It just increases metabolism, helps with weight loss and management, provides energy, reduces bronchitis and asthma, rejuvenates and oxygenates the body, strengthens the immune system. That's only just some of what the coffee can do for you. Now, I've been on the coffee and the tea I've been taking it. The coffee is lovely. It's really, really nice. I didn't know what they expect, really. I know my wife, the first thing she said was, oh, it tastes like coffee. Funny old thing that. It is coffee, but it's got all this magic stuff inside it that's just brilliant for your body. And then you've got, one of the other things we've got, the NutriBurst. God, this stuff as well. It tastes like honey. It's really nice. Really, really nice. A spoonful of this is the equivalent of eating 10 salads all in one. What you've got on here, though, I'll just quickly touch on, is 98% absorption. Now, a lot of the stuff that you get in health and nutrition aisle and stuff like that is synthetic, so it's man-made. We talk a lot about, and people that are involved in health and nutrition will know a lot more about bioavailability, which basically means that if it's bioavailable, it's all natural, and your body's going to grab every single ounce of what it can from what it gets, and it's just amazing for your body. It's just all natural. So this 98% absorption into the bloodstream. You've got minerals, herbs, antioxidants, phytonutrients. You've got whole grains. This stuff tastes sweet, tastes lovely, and it's just phenomenal for your body. What more do you want? And then one other product that we'll talk about, emu oil. Now, from what I understand, Beyonce's mad about this stuff. So anybody that doesn't know Beyonce, go look her up. That's all I'll say on Beyonce. But I know my wife wants me to get some of this. We've got it on order. I want some of this for myself as well. But just taking a look at what you've got on there. God, brilliant. Muscle injuries, dermatitis and rashes. You've got carpal tunnel, cuts, lacerations, gum disease. Nice. Headaches, hemorrhoids. We'll not talk about them. Acne scars, acne, arthritis. Now, I've seen some of the testimonials on this stuff of somebody that had really, really severe scarring on the face. I can't remember the name of it, but after a couple of weeks of using this, the results for that lady were phenomenal. They were actually life-changing. And anybody that's on the call, we can get you the information on that one. I've got the lady on Facebook as a friend, and she's a lovely, lovely person. But it was completely life-changing for just using this. So let's talk money then. How many people do you know at the minute that are in financial debt? Now, when we say financial debt, that's kind of living in your overdraft, living on your credit card. Need more money? Now, I've heard this said before time and time again. There's too much month at the end of the paycheck. They want to work from home. Now, if you have to travel to work for an hour every day and you've got to travel back, by the end of the week, you've worked an extra day just in travel. It's 10 hours a week. If you travel more than that, then obviously that's more time traveling. If you don't travel that much, then fair play, happy with that. But a lot of people travel a lot of time stuck in traffic, commuting, and it's horrendous. A lot of people, if you want to work from home, network marketing is a way to do it. You want to work around the family. Now, my boy's just about to start school on Wednesday. School starts 9 o'clock. School finishes 3:30. Most jobs start at 8, finish at 5, finish at 6. So at the end of the day, what you're doing is you're earning money to pay a childminder to look after your kids because you have to work, because you can't go and do the things that you want to do. Sports days, Christmas parades, Christmas things and stuff going on, Easter time, all that sort of stuff. You're constantly working to try and afford to be able to do these things. And you want to create financial freedom. This is what we want to do. We want to be able to change the financial debt to being able to have money in the bank weekly, monthly, that we can do whatever we want with. Having that influx of money continually in there and coming in weekly, that's just growing and growing. Being able to work from where you want. So if you want to go on holiday, you know you can sit on the beach with just your phone or your laptop and you can chill out and do that. You're not having to go into an office all the time and sit around people and having to whisper or, I don't know what you do for a living, but, being able to do that and drop the kids off at school, pop out for a coffee, do some work, and being able to pick the kids up, knowing when you can shut the computer down, knowing when you can open the computer up, when you can work, you're creating your hours. And that is what it's all about. So you've got the compensation plan then. The thing that I love about this is just simple. Give me 5. High five, that's what it is. So on the thumb there, as you look at it, you've got 50% retail commissions. So you're earning money straight away. So everything that you sell, you get 50% on. Nice and simple. You've got a 50% fast start bonus. So basically, everybody that you bring into the business, okay, it's a one-off, but everybody that you bring in, you get 50% of what they order. So if you bring somebody in, they order £40 worth of stuff, you get £20 straight back. It's as simple as that. So the more people you bring in, the more fast start bonus you'll get. So automatically with those two, you're earning straight away. You go to the middle finger, and we're not flipping the bird, but you've got 10 to 25% binary commissions. Okay, so this is where the team that you're creating are creating their own financial freedom, they're creating their own lives, and you're going to get 10 to 25% of that coming up through in your binary. So basically with this, you've got yourself and you'll have somebody on your left and somebody on your right. Okay, and you'll get 10 to 25% of that coming through. Now, the really important one, and the one that I think is just brilliant, is the 50% check match. That's the game changer. That's when you start taking away the first two, which is earning money straight away. This is where you're going to start to earn residual, because you're going to get 50% of what your team, your front line, are doing and what they're bringing through their business. So on top of your 50% fast start, your 50% retail, on top of your 10 to 25%, depending on your position, you're also going to get 50% of what your team is bringing through. That blew me away. That, to me, straight away was, that's residual. How do I get to that position? And then to top it off, when you get to a certain position, they're going to give you up to $1,500 a month for a lifestyle bonus. Now, a lifestyle bonus is just a posh way of turning around and saying it's your expenses. They understand, and we understand, that you're going to do some traveling. You're going to go out and about. You're going to be meeting people for coffee. You're going to go to your teams. You're going to be organising events. You're going to be doing stuff. So they're going to give you up to $1,500 a month extra just because of that. No questions asked. That's what you're going to get. That is your compensation plan. Now, we could delve deeper, but tonight's not the call for that. But that is as simple as what it gets. So, how do you get started? The opportunity is free to join. You open up your commission straight away with a 40-point order. So you buy your tea, you buy your coffee, a couple of other things you can buy, whatever you want to buy. You open up your commissions with a 40-point order. You join us on the X3 Resolution Team Group. Now, that is where your support, the coaching, and the mentoring comes in. Everything is on there, and everybody supports everybody. That's what I love about it. You get added to the exclusive Customer X3 Resolution Group. That's where your customers go. That's where the mindset and nutrition and the movement comes into life. That's where you're going to get access to the psychologist, the confidence coach, the PTs, and the nutritionist. That's where your customers go. And you've got access to that as well. So you'll see all that. And there's weekly online training. There's opportunity calls like we're doing now, EFT, there's coaching. This is continually going on, because at the end of the day, we want you to succeed. So if you don't succeed, then I don't succeed. So it's in my interest to help you to be successful. And likewise, it's in your interest to help your teams become successful. So if you've got a goal, write the goal down, go get it. Best way to do it is to help somebody to go get it. So great saying there from Richard Branson. If someone offers you an amazing opportunity and you're not sure you can do it, say yes, then learn how to do it later. Don't pass up an opportunity because you think you can't do it. Just say yes, and then let us help you find out how amazing you are straight away. So that is the end of the presentation. So I've come off stops here. What I want to do is I want to hand across to Bonita. So I want Bonita to tell her story. Now, I didn't want to say too much earlier on because Bonita's story is brilliant. As I say, I heard a snippet of it yesterday, and I just wanted her to be able to impact on you just how powerful your story can be. So let me just find her. Bonita Lee. Bonita, you're unmuted. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
If I wasn't signed up, Patty, I would definitely sign up all over again. I was like, this is just phenomenal. I just want to give it back to you and your wife, and also Carrie. You guys are phenomenal, and just what you have set up, you know, with the coaching and the nutrition. You have a nutritionist who looked into these products, where when people have questions, they can just go right to their group and get their questions answered. I'm telling you, I did not have none of this stuff when I signed up. Like what you said in that quote at the end. Listen, if you really don't know what you're doing, just say yes and you'll learn later. That's what I did, and I thank God every day that I said yes to this amazing opportunity. But you did such an amazing job, and I'm just really excited for you guys. You already gotten paid. You only been in for what, 2 weeks, right?
Yeah, well, 3 weeks now, yeah. Getting paid already off that, yeah, definitely.
That is so exciting. You know, I've been in businesses where I'm waiting 2 months for a check. But when you guys are just amazing. But my name is Bonita Lee McClain, and I've been a part of Total Life Changes. It's going on 2 years. September the 9th will be my 2 years I've been running with this company. Honestly, I said yes to TLC because I couldn't afford to say no. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah.
That makes sense? I couldn't afford to say no. Now, I've been in this industry for 12 years. And the last company that I was a part of, I was in it for 2 years. And I was just burnt out. You know, I've made a lot of friends. And it was a lot of fun being a part of that company. The events were amazing. But guess what? When I came home from an event, I didn't have the check that I was expecting to come in the mail. Okay. I wasn't making what I wanted to make. And I worked very hard. Okay. I always ask people, did you put your all in before you quit? Okay. Did you put your all in? And I have to honestly say, Patty, I always put my all in everything that I do. Okay. So Denise Lee, who actually gave me a call about this opportunity. Denise Lee is my ambassador with Total Life Changes. She's actually the first ambassador in the company. But before she was an ambassador, she was making about $500 a week at the time I said yes. And that was the reason why I said yes, because I could use an extra $500 because Christmas was coming around. I joined in September, and we all know that last quarter of the year, we all know that holidays and things like that come up. So make a long story short, Thanksgiving, right? I have 2 children's birthdays that's in November 16th and the 27th. Thanksgiving was coming up. Also back to school had came up, and also Christmas was coming up. And my husband and I, we're looking at each other and we can't afford this anymore. This was back in 2014. And he had definitely, he set me down and he said, Bonita, we are $50,000 in just credit card debt. And I was like, wow. I said, wow, well, we're just going to get in more debt because we need to afford these holidays. I can't say no to my children. And we were trying to figure out how we were going to pay our mortgage at the same time. So that was the dilemma that we were in. And you know what? We were in that dilemma every year, and we always used a credit card. But this particular year, we were just in so much debt, we couldn't do it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So make a long story short, I joined Total Life Changes because of that first way, like what you talked about, that 50% of the commissions. You get a free website. When I saw the free website, I was really excited. I knew that the products worked because Denise Lee, she was my friend. She's always been my mentor. She always inspired me. I've known her for 8 years. She told me that she lost 7 pounds in her first week with drinking a tea. She said it didn't hurt her. She loved it. I went to her house to try it myself, and I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I lost 5 pounds in 5 days. So I said, you know what? What can I lose? What can I lose? So I joined Total Life Changes because all of my friends wanted to try the tea. So I said, okay, all you need to do is go to my website, I just wanted customers because I was sick of building like what you're doing. I didn't want to do because I was so tired of other people not winning. I was so tired of that. I was always the one that was winning, and I wanted other people to finally win. But I wasn't sure because I really didn't understand the compensation plan that well. Okay. But I knew that if you became my customer, you get 50%. So make a long story short, because I can talk for a long time. I started having a lot of customers. And I was making a lot of money. My first 3 weeks in the company, I never forget my 3rd week, I made over $800, okay, for 1 week. And I said, oh my goodness, I'm making this really from home. I have an identical twin sister who my sister was in the hospital at the time. I had her 6-week-old baby on my arm. I had my 2 little children. I have another daughter. I have 3 children, 2 little ones and a teenager. And I had a baby on my arm, and I made $800 in 1 week. I got excited about that because the products, people were telling me they love the products. They asked me, can they join? And I was scared. I said, oh, here we go. People want to join my business, and I don't feel like this coaching and this and this and that. But they started joining, and they looked at me. They said, well, Bonita, can you help me make $500 a week on what you're making? And this was the first time in my entire life, my entire time in this industry, where I can honestly say that I can help you really make $500 a week, and it's easy, okay? All you have to do is share these products, and let's set a goal, let's set a plan on how many people we're going to share it with. Make a long story short, I started to enroll people every single day, Patty, every single day. Had no idea that I was building a strong binary, okay? Because I was used to unilevel companies, never really understood what I was really doing until one day I really looked at the different ways this company was paying me, and I really got excited, Patty. I really got excited, and then I started to dream again. I started to feel like a little kid. I felt like the first time I said yes to this industry. I started to have that fire in my stomach. I started to have that desire that I can win because I was making money and I was having results. I remember I lost almost 30 pounds just on the products my first month in the company. So I started to get excited. That was the best Christmas my husband and I had in 2014. I'm going to tell you why. Because that was a Christmas that we used cash money. I wasn't used to that. I was always used to using a credit card. That was the first Christmas that my husband and I really we didn't have a conflict on, okay, how much are we going to, how many credit cards are we going to use and things like that, So I said, this can really work. Then I started having people join my business and they started making money. And that's the best part, when you start helping other people make money. And one of them was Nikki Robinson, who you guys are under the amazing leadership of Nikki Robinson, my first global director, my first 6-figure earner. And I asked her what was her goal. And she said she just wanted to get braces for her daughter. Just braces. She said her job she was at for over a decade denied her daughter for braces, the insurance. And I said, come on, we can make this happen. This is what we need to do. Come on. And guess what? She was able to give her daughter these braces that was $5,000. $5,000. And because of her retail with Total Life Changes, and once I started to see her life change, I said, oh, it's not about me anymore. It's not just about my bills and what I need to do. I need to help others, not just make money, but I need to. And I put it on Facebook the other day and it hit me. I was watching a show and it hit me. My job, and I'm realizing that my purpose here now is to start taking to start giving people victory from their whatever that broke them. Does that make sense? I want to start giving people hope, and letting people know that it is possible for you to get out of debt. It is possible for you to live the life that you always felt like you can live. I was living a life where I hated. My husband and I, we didn't get to see each other, Patty. You were in the Army, so you understand when you don't get a chance to see your wife and your children. Well, I was in that position where my husband was a full-time truck driver, where he drove on the road every single night. And I slept by myself for the first 8 years of our marriage. Now, I was 22 when we got married, so you understand, right? 22, sleeping by yourself, 23, 24, 25, 26. And I wanted my husband home with me. That was my next goal, and I wrote that down. I want him home with me because I felt like I was going to lose him on the road. Because he was so tired, driving 10 hours every single day. He was so tired. But he had to make that sacrifice because of the money that he was making. It took care of his family. So TLC, because of TLC, I always say the grace of God, he brought this opportunity to me. I ran through the door of TLC. Because I said yes to TLC, I have my husband home. He actually left his job back October the 31st of 2015. We did not look back. It's amazing. 30 years old, I was able to retire my husband. The best thing with TLC, I'm completely debt-free. And I'm helping others become debt-free. I'm a 7-figure earner. I am a documented millionaire with Total Life Changes in less than 2 years with the opportunity. It's just my husband and I, we're really living a life that we always knew we can live. I can say yes to my children. I'm going to say that again. I can say yes to my children. I have 3 little angels and they want to dance. They want to do gymnastics. They want they want pretty dresses. They want to go to the movies. They want to have fun with their friends, and all of that costs money. And now I can say yes to my children. So if there's anything I can say the number one thing I can say what TLC has done for me is that it gave me the life that I always knew I can live. All right. So, Patty, I just want to thank you for allowing me to share my story. Claire, you guys are just doing a phenomenal job. And I know that you are here to help people. And I'm telling you, the success you guys are already having, I'm just, you guys take my breath away. Every time I talk to you, you guys take my breath away. So thank you for saying yes to this opportunity, and let's change some lives together.
I'm all over that, definitely. Very much. Everybody, that's the call finished. I just want to thank Bonita for coming on, for sharing her story. She never told it like that yesterday. She shared the shortened version. So that was amazing to hear. Bonita, thank you very much for that. There's a lot of things that I wrote down there, but giving people victory from whatever broke them. Now that's powerful. Now, what I want to ask you to do is go back to the person that invited you on this call. And just go back and just say yes. And I look forward to seeing you on the teams and in the groups. And I look forward to joining in your journey. So thank you very much. Have a good night, everyone.